Hello, I'm Tilly and welcome to my kitchen. Now today I want to talk to you about something that I've noticed on YouTube that is really positive, and that is the amount of older people that are starting YouTube channels. I am so happy to see this because there seems to be a lot of new channels that are started by over 60s, over 70s, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think it can only be a good thing, can't it, really? Because they're passing on all that knowledge and life lessons. And obviously, I'm over 60, I'm 61, and I feel like I can pass on quite a lot of knowledge too, which I have been doing for quite a time. I've got this YouTube channel, obviously, which I've been going for a little while, but I've also got another YouTube channel, which is my crafting side, because I love crafts. I love all sorts of crafts. So I've been doing that channel for quite a few years, and I just love teaching. So that's what I've been doing, and I made a list of some of the things that I do in my life, like constant things. So I wrote a few things down, but this isn't everything that I do. This is just some of the things I thought of just now, and I wrote down so I didn't forget. So hopefully I can pass on some of this knowledge that I've learned with the things that I do on my YouTube channel. So I do prepping, as you may have seen on this channel. Prepping, canning and dehydrating I do quite a lot of. Baking and cooking, making jams and chutneys. I've got all those sort of videos on this channel. Sewing, I do a lot of sewing, and I do a lot of sewing for charities. I crochet and knit. I'm at the moment making a crochet blanket. It's a gingerbread blanket, and it's a kit. It's a crochet along. So you crochet along, they release part of the pattern each week, and it's not far off finished, so I will show it you soon, but it's looking really nice. It's so pretty. I love gingerbread stuff. So I've also got a knitting machine, the round sort that you turn the handle and it's, you know, like the old loom ones that you do each one with a little hook. Well, I've got those as well. But this one is the same sort of thing, but you crank it. It's an Addy knitting machine. Actually, I've got the two different sizes, the 46 needle and the 22 needle. So that's something else I do. With that, I make lots of hats for charity because you can make them so quick. And I have got videos on my other channel of that. I will leave the link to that video in the description below this video. So if you want to go and check that channel out, feel free. I will leave the link, and you will see some of the things that I've made on the knitting machine. I do graphic design. I do painting, gardening, fencing, not the sword fencing, making fencing, not to sell or anything, but we got loads and loads of pallets, and we've been taking them apart. This is Neil and I, taking them apart, taking all the nails out, cutting the wood to size, and painting it with fence paint, and making fence panels. And they're looking fabulous. They're really good, strong panels, much better than you could actually buy. We've done all the front ones, and we're working on the back ones, but there's a lot that we need to do. We've got a big long fence out the back, and then a shorter one down the front there. So we've done the front. We've got loads of the wood all took off the pallets and is in the garage to keep it all drying out of the weather until we can get round to cutting it all to size and making the rest of the fence panels. It's a lot of work. It is a heck of a lot of work, but it's all free. Obviously we need screws and the fence paint, but the wood has all been free. It's just our labour that the cost is our labour, which obviously with recent illnesses has been on hold a bit, and we'll probably start that back up in the new year. So that's another thing we've been doing. We do DIY, love doing DIY, we've done lots and lots of that. I do lots of charity work. I do jewellery making, so all different things that I really enjoy doing. Now, something you won't know about me, I've got 2 Etsy shops. This is how I make my living. My job is I have 3 websites and 2 Etsy shops. Now, one of the Etsy shops is brand new. One of them I've had for a little while that I sell crochet patterns on. And the new one is what I sell like with the graphic design sort of stuff. But it's images for people to put on t-shirts or wall art or on mugs or junk journals, because I love junk journaling. As if you go to the other channel, you'll see some of my junk journal ideas on there. So that's how I make my money, by doing graphic designs, by having my websites, and selling my crochet patterns. So if you want to learn any of this sort of stuff, just let me know in the comments below if you want more information on any of it, and I can make videos on any of this stuff if you want to learn how to do it. I work purely from home. I don't have to go out, which I love. So I can sit at my kitchen table and just make my graphic designs and build my websites and write. I do a lot of writing. I love writing. So this is all the sort of stuff I do to earn my money, aside from all the canning and all that. That's all separate. But my job is actually doing the websites and doing the Etsy shops and all that sort of stuff. So all online and all like passive income. They call it passive income. It's not passive. You don't have to do. You do have to work hard at it. It is hard work. It's a lot of work, but most people can do it. By passive, it means you do the work one time and then you get the sales coming in. So the sales can come in forever. So that's the passive side of it, but you do have to keep working at it and building and building and building. But it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy it. For me, it's my main income. But a lot of people can do it as just a side income, a side hustle, to add some extra money to your pension or your wages. It can be just to get some extra money for whatever you needed to top up your wages, or you could turn it into a full-time business. It works really well for me. It worked really well for us. Neil is retired, so he just has his pension. So this is our main income. So I've just become a grandmother. I'm a nana to my daughter. Had a baby. He's nearly 1 year old, and this is what I'm saying about passing on information to generation and generation, because she's phoning me up constantly, because she lives an hour and a half away from us. So she phones me up constantly, or she video calls and asks things all the time about little Tommy, things that she's not sure about or has concerns about. And she's constantly asking for my advice, which I love. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And it's my role as a grandparent, I think. But I love it. And I love that she feels able to do that, because not everybody has that sort of family bond. Not everybody has parents that they can do that with. So this is where I think being that older generation and having a YouTube channel can really help people. We can really help pass on information. And if you are an older generation and you have been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, please do. Please just start. If you want any tips or advice, just let me know, and I will answer any questions that you have. I will help in any way that I can. So if you want me to do a video on any of the subjects, just let me know in the comments below. So I feel very fortunate that I can work from home. And I think a lot of people would benefit from it, especially people, possibly if you've got young children and you can't go out to work, because childcare is so expensive, isn't it? You end up spending more on childcare than you actually get coming in, bringing the wages in. So if you can work from home in between the kids going to school, when the kids are at school, or they're napping or whatever, because I know my daughter's in that situation now. And I know how she struggles. She really wants to be working, but the childcare costs far outweigh what she can earn. So hopefully she's going to start working online. I'm really trying to persuade her to. She hasn't quite got there yet, but fingers crossed she will soon with my guidance. There's so many things you can do. You can start a YouTube channel. Um, you can start selling on Etsy. You don't need to buy things. You don't need to make lots of physical things. You can do what I do by making graphics, um, patterns. You can make sewing patterns if you sew, knitting patterns, crochet patterns. There's lots of different things that you can make. You can make printables, so like printable journal pages, all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of things that you can make to sell on Etsy, and you can do it all from home. And the setup costs are very, very low. So if you want any information about any of that sort of stuff, just please do let me know, and I'll help in any way that I can. So I'm really enjoying the rise of the older generations on YouTube. I think it's brilliant. It's got to be a good thing. I hope that if you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, you really, really will. It's a great way to earn some extra money. It's a great way to get your voice out there and be heard and be seen. And you can pass on so much information and help and knowledge to other people. But you don't have to be a senior. You can start a YouTube channel at any age. Please do let me know in the comments below if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you have taken the plunge and have started your own channel. Put it in the comments below, and hopefully other people will see it and it'll get you a bit of traffic to your channel. That would be great, wouldn't it? So hopefully I will see you in the next video, and hopefully I look forward to seeing your videos. Bye for now.